What's going on, guys? Here from Studio Football Athlete. Do you know what separates an average player to a good player? It is not their technical ability, it is not their athleticism, although that helps. It is mainly up here, their football intelligence. So what is the best way to improve your football intelligence, your football IQ? It is watching pro football match. In this video I want to explain to you why exactly that is the case and how to properly take advantage of a pro football match. First thing first, let's discover what football IQ is. But before that, why don't you drop me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. That helps the channel out a lot. Okay? So football IQ is basically your intelligence on the pitch. What do you do with the ball? What do you do without the ball? Your off the ball movement, your decision making in the game, in the midst of the heat of the game. What do you do? You can have the best technical ability, you can have the best athleticism, but if you don't know how to use them at the right time, in the right place, you won't have the best impact on the game, you won't be that dangerous. You may be very fast, but if all you do is push the ball down the line and run, you will become very predictable and everyone can catch you after 1 to 2 times. Being smart, being intelligent on the pitch can elevate your game, and you can come from an average player to a very good player. Just by improving your decision making, people won't know how to deal with you, and you will become so much more dangerous on the pitch. With experience come football IQ, football intelligence. The more you play, the more aware of the game you are, and the more you know what to do when the ball is on your feet, what to do when the ball is not on your feet, which ground to cover, all that. But it is also possible that you learn from someone else's experience, and that is when pro football match come to play. Just think about it. You play once a week, or maybe twice or 3 times a week. That's all your body can handle. But football matches are occurring everywhere, and there are so many matches you can watch. Why don't take advantage of that too? By watching and analyzing pro football matches, you also gain experience from other players as well. You gain experience from the best player in the world, the elite player who has established their names on the world's biggest stage. Why don't you want to take advantage of that? We have a unique ability to learn from others as well. By combining both your experience and other players' experience, you will improve your football IQ, your football intelligence so much quicker. And in most cases, if you want to break through another level, if you want to make a breakthrough, I would argue that racking up the games isn't enough, and watching pro football is a far superior way that you can open your mind to new ideas, think on another level. Why is that the case? Because playing football, but when you play football, you are limited to your peripheral vision. You are limited to your body movements, and you have to stay in the game. You don't have the luxury of time. You have to make decisions very quickly. Compare that to when you are watching football, you are on the couch at the comfort of your home, and you have a complete view of the game. You know where the spaces are, you know the players' movements, you know every aspect of the game. You can watch every aspect of the game, and most importantly, you are in a calm state. You can watch very attentively, you can make assessment about other players and learn from players that are on TV, the best player in the world. You can start to analyze them, you can compare your game to their game. Hopefully now I have convinced you that watching pro football match brings more value to you than just entertainment value. It can help you improve your game. So how exactly do you take advantage of them? First, identify your position. Yeah, that is very simple, right? You know where you play on the game, on the field. So now, look for players who are in the same position as you, and then watch one of their games. Not the highlights. The highlights are very overrated. They don't show the complete picture. Watch a real match and then shift your focus on that player. Don't just focus on the ball. Focus on what that players do when they are not having the ball, when they have the ball, when their teammates have the ball, and when the opponents have the ball. Okay, just choose a player. For example, if I am a midfielder and I want to play central attacking midfielder, I can look at Kevin De Bruyne games and I can analyze his games, and I can watch Manchester City games even though I am not a Manchester City fan. Next, when you have identified the player you want to learn from, all your focus is on him, Now is the time to ask questions like what is he doing, where is he looking, what is he looking for, what does he do when he doesn't have the ball, what does he do when he has the ball, what areas is he covering, why is he covering that area, why is he making that move, what movements is he doing, why does he make that decision, how long does it take him to make that decision. If I were him in that situation, would I make the same decision as him? Ask all of that question. The more questions you can ask, the better. And the more specific, the more detailed question that you can ask, the better. Because remember this, all these players have the answer that you are looking for, and they are happy to share those answers with you. Your job is to ask that question and look closely for the answer. Now remember this, you are not limited to one player. You can learn from many other players. Like in my case, if I play in the central attacking midfield role, right, I can learn from Kevin De Bruyne, I can learn from Lionel Messi, I can learn from anybody that I liked. Really, I am not limited to just one player, and I can learn from whoever I admire. There is no judgment here, and he can be young, he can be old, he can play now, he can be retired. You are not limited to today's matches. Also, you can go up online, go on YouTube, search for old matches. They are just as valuable, if not more valuable, than today's matches, in my opinion. There are tons and tons of players who have retired, but they have an amazing career, they have amazing football intelligence, and you can learn from them as well. And watching old football matches on platforms like YouTube will give you the ability to play and pause and rewind. So if there's a decision that a player make that you want to examine further, you want to ask more questions, you can easily do that with the press of a button. So it is very convenient. If you are not used to think quickly, if you are not used to watching football, and if you find that watching live football and asking questions is too overwhelming, you can definitely go up online. I've done it before, and it is definitely a learning curve, and it takes a lot of time, but the more you do it, the better you are at it. Like any skill in life, in football, soon enough you can watch a live game and make assessment on the fly, on the go, and you will become so much smarter in watching football and in playing football as well. So that's been it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you want me to cover next, and I will try my best to do so. Subscribe for more videos that will help you become an all-round football athlete, and I will talk to you in the next video. See ya!